So this is what I've been working on for the last little while. That's why there's been comparatively few videos. I've got the Hex Revolver to do a video of, and the Super Sequoia and the Fuzz Probe to do a proper demo of, and I will get around to that maybe this weekend. We've also had quite a few gigs with the band, so that's been another reason why things have been slow. But I promised there will be demos coming. But for now, here's what I've been working on. And some of you will have seen, we've got the solo fuzz pedal, which, let's get that in focus. We demoed a little while ago on the channel, and things like the command control, which was that was the joystick based one that I did. So I've been working on a bunch of random things which I've demoed already, but the main thing has been development of all of these, which is this. This is the EVA Fuzz, and I demoed the EVA Fuzz version 1 on the channel elsewhere, but we've got like this cool new thing. So basically the problem with the Solo and the EVA, the circuit reduces the voltage, the input voltage, a lot to get like the heavily filtered, really spitty sound, and it means that depending on what amp you're running into and what guitar you're using, all this sort of stuff, you can get a drop in volume when you engage it, and that's a bit of a bummer, because I mean I use it like for home recordings and I don't actually use it on my live board at the moment, so it's not an issue for me, but you know, obviously that would be an issue for other people. So I sort of experimented with a few ways to get around this, and something else that I was looking into was the Space Echo preamp circuit. I've got a Space Echo downstairs, and it's in it actually needs repairing, and I've got to do that because the motor has gone, which is a massive pain. Those things are beautiful, but what people say about the maintenance is really true. There's so much maintenance to do, and it really does pay to try and learn to do it yourself. And yeah, let's just hope I can get that right and not brick it, because it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So anyway, I really like the preamp on that. It's just a really nice, slightly mid-rangey op-amp boost, effectively. And I looked online and I found that somebody had already traced it, and somebody makes a pedal of it, and it's about $200 or something. And it's not like the most complicated circuit in the world, and I sort of thought, well, the reason that it sounds great when I play it at home and you know, doesn't have quite the kick when I put it on my board at practice is because I'm running it into a Space Echo when I'm at home. So you can see where this is going, can't you? So these top four here are the Solo / EVA circuit, and these oh sorry, no, actually it's these round here, because laid out in a way that was logical to me, but it's not actually logical necessarily for the circuit layout. And these two here are the Space Echo preamp. So that's pretty cool. So we've got a second thing that I've added, which is to reduce the cut in the volume drop. Sorry, in the voltage drop, which means you get a less filtered, kind of slightly fuller, fatter fuzz sound. But it's also, yeah, I mean, basically because we're biased, one of the big things about this pedal was like you're changing the biasing in order to change the sound. So actually when you've got the input voltage a lot higher, the sound of the pedal is very radically different, but it kicks out a lot more gain. So you don't actually really need the Space Echo preamp after it. So when this is in the up position, I think that's that way around, yeah, when it's in the up position, it's got more voltage going in, and the Space Echo preamp's more kind of like a boost if you want it, because there's going to be a foot switch for each, you see. And when it's down and you're reducing the input voltage, then the Space Echo boost, so the Space Echo preamp, you probably just want to press both pedals, both foot switches at the same time to get both engaged. And obviously, because it's a very trebly, well, a relatively trebly circuit, even with the filtering, we've got the treble cut. I have that the whole way around all the time because I like as much treble as possible. And the Space Echo circuit has a bass cut because it kicks out a lot of bass from the op-amp. So I tend to have the bass like about 12 o'clock because I do want to cut some of it, don't want it too boomy, especially with the fuzz in front of it, and the treble all the way round. And then this is the fuzz volume, and that's the Space Echo volume. So they kind of, it's almost like a peak preamp and a post amp, and you can actually obviously get the preamp to clip if there's a valve amp after it, and you can obviously just use the preamp on its own, and that is also pretty neat. I imagine this pedal might even be quite good for vocals, though I haven't tried that yet. Maybe I will try that. And final thing is we've reinstated, although you may not be aware that it was gone, this is now an on-on center-off switch again, meaning that so there's two levels of gain that is passing back through the feedback loop, like a slightly higher gain and a slightly lower gain, and then the middle position is now it disables the feedback loop, which is something I did on the original solo pedal and then took out because I wanted to experiment with different levels of feedback through the circuit. But it means you can get kind of a low gain fuzz sound through that. And yeah, this actually works. So let's hang on. I've only got about a minute left on the battery of this, so let's just quickly grab a guitar. So it's room sound. Sorry about that. But here we go. Let's just show you what it sounds like. Cool. So and you can hear the interaction of all the various things there, and hopefully that gives you an idea of what it's going to sound like. And obviously once I've boxed it, I'll do a full demo of it as well.